If you clicked on this video, you are probably a new real estate agent trying to find your way. You're probably struggling, don't really know where to start, and really want to find out how you can kickstart your career as a new real estate agent and be successful. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips that you can use to elevate yourself and sort of find your way in this real estate world and get started to closing your first deal. So the 3 steps that I have to give you is going to be broken down into 3 different categories. The first thing you want to do is plan. The second thing you want to do is increase your knowledge. And the third thing that you are going to want to do is market. And we're going to break down each section. I'm actually going to show you some different strategies on how you can do all of these and what exactly to do in each of these phases. So around planning, you may want to consider doing a small, simple business plan. It doesn't have to be a 20-page business plan. It can literally be one sheet. I can drop in the comment section a few resources for you to get started on just a simple 1-page business plan. That would be a good start for you. And then the next thing you want to do, because after you do your business plan, you will have developed who your target market is going to be. And by target market, that's just a simple fancy word for who it is that you want to work with, who it is that you want to attract, and who it is that you want to do business with on a day-to-day basis. So an example of this is maybe you want to assist veterans because you are former military or your family may be former military. Another market you may want to help is first-time home buyers. You could want to help the senior community, and that could be your target market, and there's specializations and designations for that. You may want to only work with buyers. So narrowing in and focusing on the who you want to work with is going to help you, and I'm going to share with you why. Once you have your target market selected, that will phase into the later part of this video when I talk about marketing, because you'll be able to narrow in on your marketing because you have picked a target audience. If you don't have a target audience, you're going to spend a lot of time marketing to everyone, and instead of narrowing in on one category or one group of people and really becoming the go-to person for that community. So I will give you an example of this. If you wanted a chicken sandwich, would you rather go to Wendy's? Would you rather go to McDonald's? Would you rather go to Bojangles? Or would you rather go to Zaxby's if you wanted a chicken sandwich? You're probably thinking between 2 options. You would probably rather go to Zaxby's or Bojangles for a chicken sandwich because that is what they specialize in. And the same can be true for real estate agents. If you yourself was looking for another professional, say an attorney, to help you out with a divorce, would you rather go to a real estate attorney? Would you rather go to a bankruptcy attorney? Or would you rather go to a divorce attorney? And chances are you pick the later of the 3, a divorce attorney, because they specialize in divorces. So the same can be true with real estate agents. If somebody has a list of agents that, they're looking at and they wanted to purchase new construction and they interviewed 3 agents, do you think that they would want to go to an agent that focuses on short sales and foreclosures? Do you think that they would want to go to a relocation real estate agent who specializes in helping move in people from across the state into your state? Or do you think that they would rather go to a agent that specializes in new constructions and know all the new communities that are in that area? Well, if they are interested in new construction, they would probably want to go to the agent that's focused on new construction and new development because they're going to have the greater expertise in that area because they may literally study that day in and day out. So that's why it is so important for you as a new real estate agent to pick a target audience, find your niche. This is what it means when people say to find your niche. Find what area of real estate you are passionate in and find who it is that you would be passionate to work with. And that can be so many different things. You may want to work with buyers who are in lower income brackets and traditionally have not been able to afford a home, and that may be your niche, your target market. And we will get into how you can market to these different types of people later on in this video when we discuss marketing. So after you have done your business plan, after you have picked your niche, picked your target market, the very next thing that you're going to want to do is plan out not only your day, every single day, Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Saturday, however you want to say it. You want to plan out your day as well as your month, as well as loosely plan your 3 months for the quarter, and then looking at the full year. And so in this part of the video, we are going to break down what maybe a day-by-day will look like for you as a new real estate agent. I also created a video a while back with a daily schedule as a new real estate agent that you can refer to, and I'll put that right here. So you can click on that video after watching this one to determine what a daily schedule can look like for you based on your situation and use that video as a guide. But at first, you do want to create a day-by-day schedule, something that you can stick to. Some of you may be part-time right now. Some of you may have entered this real estate world full-time, but you do want to have some sort of schedule that you go by on a day-by-day basis, on a week-by-week basis, month-to-month, quarter, and then a year. And we can go ahead and sort of plan out maybe what a day-by-day will look like for you in this video. So with your new career, I am going to recommend that you do at least 1 hour of planning every single day. This planning can include research. It's probably going to include actually a lot of research, and just planning for the next day, like altering any plans, planning for the week, planning for the month, just 1 hour of planning every single day. This can include creating like content for your business. All of that sort of goes into planning. So 1 hour of planning every single day. 2 hours of generating leads for your business every single day. And by generating leads, I mean getting new contact information, new names, numbers, and emails that you can put into your phone so that you can increase your sphere. You can increase your leads and the number of people that you market to. And this is important because the more people that you can have in your database, the greater your chances are that you can actually meet, reach, and achieve your goals. So you do want to be generating leads or new contacts every single day with people who are looking to buy a home either now or in the future. And this is called adding those contacts to your pipeline, because while they may not be ready to buy at this exact moment, at this exact day, like tomorrow or within the next month, they may be able to purchase 1 year out. And maybe what you are able to assist them with in this current time is finding a rental. And that rental, because you help them out with that lease, they're going to be thankful for you that you help to find that particular home for them. And then you're going to know when their lease is set to expire so that you can put them on a plan to start working on their savings, working on their credit, working on their down payment, and you can be the cheerleader, the resource, and the educator in their corner until that lease expires and they're actually ready to buy. And after you have lead generated or added new contacts to your system for 2 hours every day, set your timer, don't get on social media, don't, watch TV during that time, but strictly focus on adding new people to your contact book, to your phone every single day, to your customer relationship management system every single day for 2 hours. And finally, on the very last hour, you do want to focus on following up. So following up can mean phone calls, emails, text messages, any task that was attached to a contact or any task that you needed to remind yourself with. You want to focus at least 1 hour of your workday following up with new leads. So maybe you got a contact that asked about a USDA loan, or maybe you got a contact that asked about FHA, or maybe you got a question about what is the first step to get started, or maybe you got a question about are there rentals available in a $1,600 price range. Within this hour, you will be responding back to all of those questions that people have either messaged you on Facebook about, messaged you on Instagram about, maybe they sent you an email. You spend time just responding. And during this time, I would not recommend you to be researching per se, because like I said, in the very first hour, that planning, that's when you're kind of researching all the answers so that later on, when it's time for you to actually respond during your lead follow-up hour, you will already have all the answers and all you're doing is kicking out responses. So in planning, maybe you've already taken a look at what houses were available, what houses was on the market. So when you're ready to respond, you already have the homes ready, set to go. So that's everything about planning. Now I want to get into the knowledge-based information that you should know as a real estate agent. So another thing that you are able to do as a new real estate agent is really get acquainted with knowing your local market. And what this really means is basically knowing your city inside out as if you were a tour guide. So imagine when you're going on vacation, like to the islands or to the Bahamas, or maybe visiting a state that you've never been to before, and you book a bus tour. that person is usually so knowledgeable about the city and its history and just the area and restaurants, and you're just like, oh wow, thank you so much. You kind of want to be that for other people. So knowing your city could mean taking walks around the downtown area, taking walks through the neighborhood, hosting open houses in different neighborhoods so you can start to get familiar with the different areas in the city, checking out new coffee shops, ice cream shops, new restaurants that are in town, going out with friends for fun things to do. It really requires you to immerse yourself in the city so that you can sort of be like the number one cheerleader for your city. And so that way, when you do finally get a client that you want to work with, you can say, oh yeah, I know about this area. The house you're looking at is 123 Main Street, and right up there, there's a grocery store, and there's this bomb restaurant that me and my husband always eat at, and there's actually this arcade that me and my friends used to go to, and you can just really sell the house by knowing the neighborhood. So in your downtime, getting familiar with the city is a great thing to do. You can also ride the city bus if you do live in an area where they offer bus transportation or trolleys or anything like that. You can ride the bus to get familiar with cities, and then you can also take a tour yourself and pay for an experience so that you can get that additional knowledge and information. And that's what it means by being a local market expert. The other thing that goes into being a local market expert is reviewing what homes come on the market every single day. So taking note, just scrolling through your listing service system to see what new listings are available, to see what new listings are coming up, looking at what homes are going under contract, and finally looking at what homes have closed. Did they close for a higher price? Did they close for lower? And just really diving into all of that, knowing your average sales price, knowing the average sales price per square footage, knowing prices, homes that you may be able to get for 250 to 300 and in what areas. All of that is being familiar and knowing your local market so that when you do get your client, you will present yourself as an expert and they will know that they can rely on you to help them with their journey. The other thing you want to do in your downtime, which you should have learned during pre-licensing and also post-licensing, is knowing your contracts. So in North Carolina, I am a North Carolina real estate agent. We have our offer to purchase contracts. We have our residential property disclosures. We have our mineral oil and gas rate disclosures. We have lead-based paint disclosures. And then we also have an FHA and VA addendum. All of these documents are very common when we are getting ready to write an offer. So it's going to put you in a better place if you can be very familiar with those contracts, even though you should have already learned this in your educational courses for real estate. It always helps to continue to go over these contracts and review them on a daily basis or just maybe 2 or 3 times a week until you have the information grained in your head. Because I do find that a lot of real estate agents, even myself when I first got started, a lot of the questions that we had when it comes to a house or writing a contract is literally word for word and verbatim in those contracts, and we just have to read them, be familiar with them, and knowledgeable of those contracts. So I would encourage you to continue to look over those contracts so that you can be equipped to answer questions that your clients may have, and also just know what you're doing. There's a confidence that will come from just knowing what the heck you are doing, and you don't have to know everything, but if you just start with knowing your contracts and reading them every day, just one contract or one addendum every day, it will become ingrained in your head. So far we have talked about planning, we've went over knowledge, and the last thing that I want to talk about is marketing. So after you have done all of your planning, you've equipped yourself with the knowledge of a real estate professional, you will want to start marketing yourself and branding yourself as a real estate professional. And for me, this is the easy part of marketing. And in our calendar, we can go ahead and write out all of our marketing strategies that we plan to do for the day, the week, the month, and the year. I know there are some real estate agents that does a monthly photo shoot and then they switch outfits during that photo shoot so that they can stockpile content and can have it ready for the next month. So this month is January, and because we know that February is the month of love and Valentine's Day, then they may consider wearing a pop of red, having some Valentine's Day PJs, having a cute Valentine's Day inspired business look, and already start planning their February content so they can be one step ahead of other real estate agents who have nothing planned and just going off the whim. So you do want to have some sort of like marketing plan in place, and that means your social media, how many times a week you plan to post to social media, and not just how many times a week you plan to post, but what you're actually going to post. Are you going to post a status? Are you going to post a helpful tip? Are you going to post a lifestyle video of you and your family? But always staying in front of people and reminding them that you are an agent is going to help you so much. So marketing is also going to include all your social media posts. If you're going to do a reel, if you're going to post yourself showing a house, whether it be this is what you can get for $250,000 in my area. This is what you can get for $500,000 in my area. You want to constantly be putting yourself in front of people and marketing yourself as a real estate agent. Marketing also simply means maybe you have a real estate agent tag on your shirt that you wear when you're going out to get gas and to the grocery store. It can also mean that you are marketing yourself by wearing a t-shirt, a hat, just paraphernalia, apparel, and just constantly putting yourself in front of people. And I actually want to get back into your target market and your niche, because these two kind of go hand in hand. So say for example your target market was seniors, you can actually get a senior designation to where you specialize with working with senior citizens, because there are some different layers that many agents may not be aware of when you are working with the senior community. The needs of a senior community may also be different from the needs of other communities. There are so many different ways that you can market yourself, and if you're working with the senior community, then other ways that you would be able to market yourself is going to volunteer with the senior community, whether that be in nursing homes, dropping off your business cards to senior communities. A lot of times with the 55 plus senior communities, they do not allow solicitation, but you may be able to mail them letters in the mail, and just really creating events that cater to the senior community. This could mean that you host a senior Zumba fitness class, and even if you aren't a dancer yourself, you can invite someone else and collaborate with a Zumba instructor who is focused on the senior community, and basically just creating this massive community around seniors. And you will become, when they think about buying or selling, or even their daughters or sons or grandchildren, you would be the person that they think of, because you've literally been everywhere senior related. Like, you show up at all the senior stuff. And so this is what I mean by creating a target market and a niche, is that you market yourself as such. Maybe you're the senior real estate agent. You market yourself as that. You create yourself as the expert. You take education classes, you get designations, you're constantly in front of everything senior. You're looking at all the 55 plus communities. You're developing marketing material for all the 55 plus communities on your social media. You're going through 55 plus communities and showing them what it looks like. Like, you are literally the hub for everything senior in your town. You create landing pages, you do YouTube videos. This is what I mean by having like a target market or a niche, and it does not have to be senior citizens or the senior community. It can literally be anything you want. If you wanted to market to NFL players or the NFL community, then I'm sure there would be creative marketing ways that you can do to attract that clientele, but you do have to sort of put yourself in the place or in the shoes of that demographic and that audience, so that they can see you and they know you as being a go-to realtor for them. Marketing could also be something as simple as messaging all your family and friends that you are a new real estate agent and you specialize in the senior community. And if they have anyone that would benefit from your services, you would be happy if they would pass your information along to them. And like I said, it does not have to be seniors. It could be you are the new construction guru. You are the new construction real estate specialist. And if they have anyone that they know that are interested in new construction in your city, state, then please let me know, and I would be happy to assist your clients. And with new construction, you can literally have every single new construction community in a nice booklet for them when they meet with you at your one-on-one, even ones that maybe may not be in your multiple listing service systems, ones that you fetched out on yourself. And marketing yourself as a new construction guru or real estate agent. Maybe your marketing looks like highlighting all the new construction developments. Maybe your marketing material looks like interviewing builders, developers, project managers, being on site with the new construction. Maybe your email blast looks like sending new construction opportunities every single month. But this is what I mean by first thinking of who you want to work with and what part of the real estate realm that you want to work with, and then position yourself to market to those people who like that thing or apply to that thing. But all in all, I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. And as a reminder, there are 3 practical steps that you can take. The first thing to do is to plan. The second thing to do is to increase your knowledge. And the third thing to do is to market. These are 3 practical steps that you can take starting today. And if you haven't already done so, don't forget to check out my video, daily schedule as a new real estate agent, and it will do your life justice. Anyways, my name is Camille. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I would love to assist you with your referrals when moving to North Carolina. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it to be helpful, and also do not forget to subscribe if you want to continue seeing real estate content like this. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.